safe parking. Yeah, by the beach, baby. So this video, I know last night I said that I was going to go back to the boat and cook my dinner there, but I drove out that car park, and not too far from where I was, there was a flatter area right next to the sea, so I chose to spend the night in the van by the beach. So this is me waking up, and enjoy the video. Cheers. Good morning, folks, from an unfinished van on the beach in Devon. Had a lovely sleep. Lovely morning out there. Oh, look. Oh God, I can't wait to get this van finished. Look at the state of this. Oh, time for coffee, I think. Oh, lovely morning now. Oh, good morning. So as you can see, just for my one-nighters, as just getting by with my camping gear to boil water and cook and everything else. But this is my little Trangia burner, my little titanium camping cup. It's good enough. It does the job. I do have the cooker and my sink and my taps and everything, but I've just got to finish that unit off there first. I'll finish this boat first, and then I can get back to the build on my van. It might be basic, but it works. There we go, 1 cup of coffee by the beach. So as requested by a friend of mine in Boscombe, Bournemouth, her name is Ella. She asked me to give a shout out to her. She's going through a bit of a rough time at the moment, so shout out to Ella. And she asked me what is the theme of today's video going to be, and I had to think about that one, and I thought, well, as discussed last night, I think the theme should be how to stealthily empty bottles of urine in an unfinished camper van. So there you go, Ella. That's what we'll be focusing on today. Just while I've got the camera going as well, I would like to say, before I started this van, I was living in the Caribbean on a very good wage, obviously fixing up boats, all expenses paid, house, company car, and then the pandemic put an end to that. Obviously out there things were a bit differently set up to the way they are in the UK. So hospital bills are private, so if I'd have got it, then it would have cost me the earth to deal with it in the hospital, and there were so many other things going on. So, and we kept getting locked up, like hardline lockup, not like in the UK, like you were not allowed out on the streets. So it was like a $5,000 fine or 12 months in prison, and oh, it wasn't much fun. So I had to request to come home while this pandemic sorted itself out and blew over, and they resolved it, where there's free medical in the UK. Obviously, me being a British citizen, English, I get access to all that free medical, which we all take for granted, so it was a safer option for myself. And so obviously I'm trying to survive in the meantime while this pandemic's not going on. So I'm building the van, got some work on a boat here in Devon, and then some other bits. I'm just surviving and getting by like everybody else is. I can't wait for it to be over, to be fair. Hopefully these vaccines, for those of you that choose to have the vaccine, I'm gonna sit back and watch and see how everybody else gets on first myself. That's my own personal, but at this point this year, at some point, if there are no major side effects and that with people, then I will go for it myself. Anyway, Ella, that was a shout out for you and a bit of input, on myself for my viewers. And please subscribe and like. As I say, I am going to take this channel seriously, and I will persist and keep posting up videos, and I am working on, I'm building something here, so the content will get better as time goes on. And the more of you like, comment and subscribe, as you well know, helps the algorithm, and then my videos get more views, and then eventually with the more subscribers I obviously can get an income from this, and then that can go towards camera equipment and drones and everything else, and then I can bring you a better standard of movie. Okay then folks, thanks a lot. So even the basic insulation setup I've got in the van is holding up. It's 16 degrees in the van, no heating on, so it's quite comfortable. Obviously I use Reflectix. A lot of people make the mistake of just using one layer of this stuff. That's not what you should do, because it just acts as a conductor. What it's made for, to maximize the efficiency of the Reflectix, is 2 layers. So as you can see, there's 2 layers there. So what you need is like your first layer, and then a 20mm ish cavity, and then with your 2 layers, the air in the middle of both layers, that acts as a loft, and then you get an excellent insulation. It's lightweight, and you can get good deals on this stuff as well. So yeah, that's just a little tip on insulation. But even the basic one I've set up, obviously it's March, the climate's getting better now, but 16 degrees inside the van, that's not too bad. Right then. Right then, Ella, this is how we stealthily dispose of urine in an unfinished van. Right, so as I'm male, and I have between my legs a protruding toilet facility, I can, with perfect precision aim into Stella bottles. Yeah, so this is how we stealthily get rid of urine in a van. Here we go. Done. Lovely morning. Yeah, this is the free park up. This is where I stayed the night. It's free. Where I was yesterday was up there. I'm just heading to the toilets, which are next to the park up. She is just there. It's a great little park up, man. Although there is a sign in front of them saying naturist, but I don't mind that. I need the toilet. Here we go. How convenient is that? Perfect. Toilet. And we're just parked there. Come get some, folks. It's free. Yeah. And just behind here is the mails. Yeah, very clean. It's even toilet roll here, look. Here we go. Good morning. Right, I'll not film this next bit. So there you have it, folks. That's my today's video. Yeah, get down here. Get your vans, your cars, your tents, whatever. Come down and chill out. Yeah, free, safe parking on the beach. I will put a snapshot of my Google Maps on there. And right, I'm going to get off and start exploring this beautiful part of Devon. Okay, guys, have a nice weekend. Well, there you have it. There's the snapshot on the Google Maps. And until the next one. See you later, ladies and gentlemen. Transvestites, non-binaries, and aliens, and whoever else. See you later.